All right. Let's see. Welcome everyone. Today is the 28th day of June 2013. 28th day of June 2013. It is Friday. It is the end of the half. It is the end of the quarter. It is the end of the month of June in the live trading room. We had this is our total for the month. We did not make the total last month. We did not get over that total last month, but that's okay. That was a good total last month, and we still got a good chunk this month too, I think. We made $5,220 total in the live trading room this month. And the live trading room means in the first 2 hours, and it's trading one contract at a time. All right, trading only one contract for every market that we traded. It was only one contract. This morning it took us 6 minutes and 2 trades to make our 2 points. We had a total of 19 trades this morning. I traded a lot of gold today. We're up 50 ticks on gold. We were down 3 on the Russell, down 4 on crude oil, up 50 on gold, and up 4 on copper. I actually traded gold a little bit more while Dwayne was talking, and we're up 60 on gold now. But we're only counting 50 from the live trading room. Let's see, we have, here's what we have. We're going to start with crude oil. Okay, we didn't have many trades on crude, the Russell, and copper. I'll start with those. Okay, this is the ES. There were some things on the ES, but I'll get to all that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We have. I said I was going to start with crude, right? I'm sorry, I keep getting messages. Here we go on the crude. Just a couple of trades, a few trades, I guess. I missed a bunch of them here this morning. When the 50 ticks that I made on gold today, or the actual 60 now, that was easily available. The same amount was easily available here on crude oil. I mean, it was available in the first half an hour on crude. Right here was 10, 20, 30, 40, and I'm sure I missed something in there. 30, 40, yeah, right here, 50. Even right in here, another 10, 60. Right here in the first half an hour on crude oil. If you're focused on a market and you're able to trade that market, then the opportunities are there for you. Okay, the opportunities are there. Not every trade is going to be a winning trade. You may even have a string of losing trades, but the opportunities are there to get out of the hole and to get back on the right side. Today we started right out with gold. We placed 2 trades on gold. We got to plus 10. Then what did we do? We gave some back. I think on crude oil. We gave it back, and then we just traded a whole bunch of times on gold. Actually, we had 11 trades on gold today. I'll get to that in a few minutes. Anyway, the very first trade here was, the very, very first one was right here. I didn't highlight. I apparently missed it. The next one was here on the close above the trend line that I did highlight, and there was an opportunity to get long right there and take some profit. We were looking for an up close above this level right here. By the time it closed up, we'd lost our divergence. When you lose your divergence, you expect a pullback. We did get the pullback. There were some things that I showed last night in the partners meeting. People wanted to know how to trade with this brown line. All you guys who are partners, that should be that meeting. If you did not make it last night because we had all those technical issues, that meeting should be out on the website for you guys to watch fairly shortly, and I think you'll like what you see with the brown line. Nevertheless, there was an opportunity to short right in here, another one right in here, and another one right in there. I missed all those. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I missed them all. And I'm quite certain there were more opportunities to trade in here, and I missed them all. I don't know. I must have been trading gold and not paying attention to crude oil or something. I took this short trade finally over here, and it stopped me out. Then I missed a long. I missed another long, and had to reset. I took a trade right in here. I've got 4 ticks profit on that. That brought me to minus 4 ticks. This was minus 8. This brought me to minus 4. And I missed that. I took a break even on this one, and that was pretty much the end of my crude oil trading this morning. All right. there was a ton of opportunity on crude, a ton of opportunity on crude, especially early on. All right, there was a lot of opportunity early on the crude. Yeah, GNU. I didn't look at any of the sixes this morning. None of them. Okay, none of them. A ton of opportunity. That is 2,000 pounds of opportunity. That's a lot. You put it all in a big bucket. It has to be a very big bucket. All right, the Russell. Sorry, I'm still punchy from last night. The Russell. Let's see. On the Russell today, what did we end up? We were +5, and then we ended up -3. So there's got to be a trade over here somewhere. Our first trade, we were break even. Were we break even? Our first trade, we were break even. Then we must have had a winning trade in here somewhere. I don't know where. I think I took a short down into the zone, right? I didn't realize the zone was there, and I had taken a short down to the zone. Something in here I had done. That's right. I think it was right in here, and I drew an ellipse instead of an arrow. And I took a short in here, and I ended up taking 5 ticks profit. I didn't realize it was going into the zone. And then I took a long trade right here. Of course, I didn't realize it was in the zone at that time either, and I lost the long trade. That put me at -3. Okay, that is where I ended on the Russell. There were some more opportunities in here. I did not take advantage of them. Yeah, I didn't trade the Russell much at all today. Just a couple of trades. Just wanted to show you there were opportunities here. Opportunities here. This was going into a zone, so nothing. Back on the long side here. So there were definitely some opportunities. Okay. Over here, we tested the BBC and got the down close. We needed to close below the trend line. So right in here, this had enough room to go down to the zone. Okay. That happened during the break. So that was it on the Russell. We ended the Russell -4 ticks. Let's jump over to the copper. Okay. The copper. This was the one trade we took on copper. We took 4 ticks profit on this trade. Okay. 4 ticks profit. There were a couple other copper trades in here. One here, one here, one here, and one here that we did not act on. We only took this one. Okay. You can see I drew this actually with a picture last night with the Microsoft Paint. I actually drew this stuff, and I think people actually liked it. So those of you guys who are partners, again, that link should be out on the website pretty soon. And if you weren't there in the meeting last night, you can watch it again. Even if you were in there in the meeting last night, you can watch it again. I saved that picture on that other computer, so I can actually distribute that if you guys want to look at it. That said, this is all we had on copper. Okay, just a single trade on copper for +4 ticks. Now soybeans. Soybeans was my big miss today, meaning I really missed a big trade. It was, well, I missed a lot of big trades apparently, but the big one this morning was right here. This big trade right here. I missed that on the soybeans. Okay, there were 2 entry possibilities. One was up here, and the other one was right over here. 2 entry possibilities. Oh well, you know, it happens. After there was a grain report that came out today. That's why there's all this movement in here between 12 and 12:02. All these bars, 12 and 12:03. A grain report came out. So like right in here, there's a long trade. In here, there's a long trade. In here, there's a long trade. Now those you could have entered into, but any of the trades between, say, right here at 12:03 and back here at 12:01 or 12 o'clock, all this right here you couldn't have done anything with. It was moving way too fast, I'm sure. But these trades in here, you know, you could have gotten into these. Okay, and when it flipped around and went the other way, you could have gotten into these. Okay, can still do it. Where it is right now, it's got bearish divergence. It actually pulled back up, hit the BBC, and had a down close right here. You wouldn't need a down close below the trend line, so you would have had a short right over here. Okay, right there. That's it. So the soybeans had some good opportunity after the morning session. They had a big grain report today, so they had that one or those 2 spots in the morning that I missed both of, and then it had nothing until the grain report came out. I didn't look at natural gas. I marked up a couple of spots here on the NQ today during the live trading room. I'll show you those. One was here, one was here. I don't know if I did any more. I don't know, but I was saying this to one of the fellows yesterday who was on the trial. If I traded the NQ, I'd constantly be trading the NQ because there are so many opportunities on the NQ. You can go through and just see opportunity after opportunity after opportunity on the NQ because it bounces around a lot. Now, we like volatility. We live on the volatility of the markets. So if that's what you want to do, then that's certainly what you can do. I prefer to trade the things myself. I prefer to trade the things that are more than $5 a tick. But it all depends on what you like to do. And if you want to start with the NQ, if you're just starting out and you want to start with the NQ because you're only risking $40 a trade, that's certainly something else that you should consider. Okay, but there's just a ton of opportunity here on the NQ. All these spots that I'm circling were valid trades. Okay, every last one of them, valid trades. Let's see. All right, and then it got into the break here, so I'm not going to circle anymore. Currently, the last one would have been right there. Actually, no, that trend line's going up. So the last one you wouldn't have done anything with. But that was the NQ this morning, all right? So I covered the NQ, the soybeans, the copper, the Russell, the crude oil. I'm going to save gold for last because I had a whole bunch of trades on gold, okay? Just wanted to show the ES. On the ES, we highlighted this area right here, this one right here, and this one right here. All right, this one went about a point. We knew that this was going into an area where it should be rejected. Was that the one? No, this is the one that was going into an area that it should be rejected. And we said as much in the live trading room. It changed directions. There was another opportunity here. This was after the live trading room. An opportunity there and another opportunity in here. Okay. Let's see. That was about it. That was about it. Okay. All right, now let's jump into the gold. Okay, we'll jump into the gold over here. Here is the gold. See, we took a lot of trades in gold this morning. All right, so the gold started out right over here. Our first trade of the day in gold was a break-even trade on this one. Our next trade was plus 10. We took it right there. We missed this short trade right over here. That went about 6 or 8 ticks. It's changed directions and it started moving up. There was a long trade right in here that we missed. That went pretty well. It was probably moving really fast in here. This is 942 to 943. There were news events coming out in here. That's why we didn't trade these, but it changed directions, gave some good opportunity on the downside over here, and flattened out a little. I drew this in, said it needs to break down below that level to continue going down, and it did. There was another opportunity in there. Then it changed directions again. We had more news right here. Okay. Now the way that the news events come out on days like today, particularly the news events that we had today, let me just tell you what they were. Okay, today we had the consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, and the Chicago PMI. All those news events are news events that you can go buy those. And if you buy them, you get them a few minutes ahead of time. So that is why you see the market reacting over here a few minutes ahead of the time. Okay, because the actual news event happened right here. And the market was reacting first here. And then it reacted when the news actually came out. And then there was another news event at 9:55 that the market started to react to a little early. And then that came out at 9:55. And this is what happened after that. Now we took another 10 ticks here with break even here. I think it was 10 ticks more there and a break even there. Let me see. Oh, it was 8 ticks there. Sorry, that was 8 ticks. And a break even there, and then what do we do here? Another break even. We took a loss on that one. We missed a bunch of trades in here. We missed a trade there and there and there. And I'm sure there's probably more of them that we missed. We got the 8 ticks back on this, right? The one that we lost. We missed a trade right there, a follow-up trade, another follow-up trade right in here we had missed. I'm sorry, right in here we had missed the second follow-up trade. Even a third follow-up trade right there. We had missed all that stuff. And it was 10:30. What the heck was happening at 10:30? I don't know. But we missed a whole bunch of stuff in here at 10:30. Gold was really starting to jump around, and we missed all that. Can you see right here between 10:28 and 10:29? How much space there was. We waited until it slowed down a little bit. I had even stopped highlighting things because it was moving around so fast. So I had stopped highlighting things. Once it got in here, it slowed down a little bit, and we got another long trade in here, took some profit on that. We missed that one and that one. Changed directions. And what time is it here? 10:44. We missed that short. Then there was another one right here while Dwayne was, I think Dwayne had the charts here, and I texted everyone that I was taking this. We had a short right there and a break even right there. Was that it on the gold? Nope, we had one more break even over here. We missed a few more trades. This one, this one, this one. We missed those. We had a loss here. We had another win over here. Man, there was a ton of them. And it was still going. You know, even at the end of the morning session, it was still going. I took a trade in here somewhere while Dwayne was talking. I think right in here. I took a short trade right in here, and that's where I got the final 10 ticks. The final 10 ticks to put me at plus 60 ticks on the morning. So it took me 11 trades to get to plus 60 ticks. That was on gold. You know, I ended up, again, we ended up plus 50 on gold. It took me 12 trades, sorry, to get to plus 60 ticks. At the end of the live trading room, we had 11 trades and 50 ticks in gold. And we were down 3 ticks in the Russell, we were down 4 ticks in the crude, and we were up 4 ticks in copper for a total of $480 a contract in the live trading room this morning. And that was, you know, yesterday we had $535 a contract in the live trading room, I think. And the first 2 days this week, we had a technical issue on one of the days. Twice this week we had technical issues with the GoToWebinar stuff. That's odd. Actually, no, one of them wasn't GoToWebinar. One of them was OEC. But anyway, we are ending the month right now with $5,220 per contract gross in the live trading room. All right, the net after an $8 per turn commission, which is higher than you guys should be paying. Right, nobody should be paying $8 a turn. Is $3,260 after trading 245 times during the month. 245 trades, $3,260 per contract net. Okay, so if you have, you know, you guys can do the math. If you have 2 contracts, you know, it's $6,400. Well, $6,520. 3 contracts, 10 contracts. You guys can do the math. All right, that was this month. Last month was almost $1,000 more net. The month before that was $400 more net. The month before that was, what did I say, $3,260. The month before that was about $700 more net. The month before that was a little less, about $200 less. And the month before that I didn't do that part of it. This was January. I didn't really start keeping track of all these things until February. Well, the end of January. But that's where it stands. Okay? So if you guys have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply, sign up for the free trial. If you have taken a free trial with us and you want to become a partner, send us an email at support@cfrn.net or give me a call at 949-423-6464. Again, that's 949-423-6464. It's a lot of trades.
949-42 Emini.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. That's it. I am going to wrap up the recording right here.